Hey ladies, your coach here. So sorry I can't be at practice today. I have a game with Mesa, but I just wanted to fill you guys in on a couple things that I want to talk to you guys about today. First things first, congratulations on last night. That was one of the most fun, exciting games I've ever been a part of, and you guys should be super proud of yourselves, and I just am so happy that you guys got to experience that and that you get to go to the finals, which I know is the first rodeo for all of you except for Danny, who was there her freshman year. So it's a super exciting opportunity, and I hope that you guys are really excited about it and that you go out there and you embrace every moment ahead of us and really know that not all teams get to have this opportunity to play in a championship of any kind ever, and so it's a super special opportunity for you guys, and know that the other team is just as excited and just as nervous as you are, so it's totally normal. We just have to be the more mature, cool, calm, collected team when we get there on Saturday. Also, big news, I spoke with the county commissioner earlier this morning, and he's informed us that no matter what happens on Saturday, we will be competing in the CIF Southern Region state playoff, which will be going into next week. So here's the schedule for that. The first game for the first round, just give me a second. It would be next Wednesday. So next Wednesday, it would be a game depending on if we are going to... So here's what happens. If you win, you're going to be a higher seed. If you lose on Saturday, you're going to be a lower seed, and it will also depend on the division you're in. So it doesn't matter what division we're in our section. It matters how we finish in our section, which for us being a Division II team is probably going to be in the mid-teens, so like 13 to 15. And depending on that, that makes us a bubble team. So in the state playoff division, we could either be in Division III or Division IV, more likely. And obviously we'll be in a higher division and a higher seed if we win, and a lower division and a lower seed if we lose. So depending on that, if we end up being a higher seed in the first round of the state playoffs, then we will have a home game. If we don't, we'll be traveling somewhere in Southern California to play that first round. And then you basically go from there. And it's just like regional playoffs, or it's just like section playoffs. That team with the higher seed will be the home game until you get to the regional finals. And that schedule I will post to you guys on the GroupMe. But just want to get you guys prepped on all of that. 17 teams from our division, open division, all the way through 5 are going to go. We are for sure one of those teams with our record and with our division. No matter what, we are going to state, and we will be playing next Wednesday. Again, that is to be determined based on what happens on Saturday. And we will be then competing in a state section from Saturday forward, or Sunday forward. I will let you guys know as soon as I know any more details on what's going on with state. I know that it kind of lands or will bump up to Thanksgiving, so I will be conscious of that and definitely give you guys days off to spend time with your families during that Thanksgiving time. But do be prepared if we were to go deep into the playoffs, which I explained to the captains. Since the southern section is a very strong section, we are usually very competitive when we get into state. So even the commissioner said there's a good chance we're going to go deep and possibly even get in contention to win the state section final. If you win the state section final, then you go and you play the Northern California section final finalist in one more game, and if you win that game, then you're basically the winner of the entire state for your section. So that game would be like in December, so we could be playing for almost another month or another 3 weeks or so. So just sort of be prepped for that, and we'll get the schedule out to you as soon as possible so that you can arrange for practice and for games during that time. Again, super excited to be in this position. Again, the very large majority of teams in this entire state are done playing, and here we are still playing in contention to go to state state and continue to play in the state regionals and entire state playoff and match. And so super exciting opportunity for us, and definitely uncharted waters, I think, for all of us, especially with the state stuff, and the potential to go on and do something really special to represent our program to the entire state of California, which is a really big state with a lot of really good volleyball. So I hope you guys recognize how exciting and how awesome this season really is, and the opportunity ahead of you. Take advantage of it, embrace it, enjoy every minute. Again, you cannot, because we are going to playoffs in state, you cannot try out at any club, no matter what age you are. I put information in the GroupMe about what you can do. If you have any questions or you're stressed about that, just let me know, and I will do everything I can to make sure that you don't get lost in the mix, and that you end up on the team that you should end up on at whatever club it is that you're deciding to try out at. If you have any other questions, don't be afraid to holler at me. Today at practice, we're going to take it super light on you guys. We're going to do some really low impact serve and pass. We're going to have you guys watch some video of the Rancho Bernardo game to evaluate yourself. And we are working to get video of University City versus Pack Ridge from last night so you can evaluate them. So you'll be watching at least one set to evaluate yourself from last night, and at least a couple sets of the game of Pack Ridge versus University City to kind of get a good feel of what we'll be facing on Saturday. The team is going to be very similar to Rancho Bernardo. They have one outstanding stud player. She is a hitter in the front row and a setter in the back row. She's 6'2", she's legit, she's a stud, and again, our game plan is going to be to shut her down and manage everybody else, kind of just like we did against Rancho Bernardo. But again, just like I felt against Rancho Bernardo, us collectively, I believe, are a stronger team than University City and their one good, awesome player. So let's go in. Even though we are, the 2 seed or the underdog, I still believe that we have an advantage with our personnel and our ability to have a variety of attackers coming from everywhere. So great job yesterday. Work hard today, but we'll try to keep it light impact on you guys. And then we'll be prepping for our Uni City on Thursday and Friday, and I will see you guys then. Peace!